94.9 The Urge, Haddonfield's home for rock.
I'm Willie the Kid, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I hated this movie.
Once upon a time, there was a boy named Victor Crowley.
Victor Crowley was born horribly disfigured. His daddy kept him hidden away in his house where no one would see him. Victor was scared to death of other kids. They teased him and tortured him like kids do. They were so cruel.
One night, some mean children came to his house, and there was a bad fire.
Mr. Crowley got home and he tried to get inside, but the door was on fire.
When his daddy chopped down the door to save him, he didn't know Victor was pressed against the other side.
And it was an accident, but he hit him in the face with that hatchet. And poor Victor Crowley died. And from that point on, people started disappearing in the swamp.
And legend has it, if you get close enough to the old Crowley house at night, you can still hear Victor Crowley roaming in the woods, crying for his dad.
I want to go home. We're all gonna die.
So what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the JEFFMAN316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JEFFMAN316. Let me know if you can hear me. I think I got everything hooked up right for the first time in the last couple weeks. I got on here a few minutes in advance. So yeah, welcome to the next watch along. This one, let me get my camera adjusted. This is for Hatchet. There was some questions about which Hatchet it was, but I just listed the first one. And the thing is from 2006. This is the original. This is rated R. It doesn't look like they got the unrated version on Tubi. So it's an hour and 33 minutes. And I'll read you the description. When a group of tourists in a New Orleans haunted swamp tour find themselves stranded in the wilderness, their evening of fun and spooks turns into a horrific nightmare. It's written and directed by Adam Green. Stars Kane Hodder as Victor Crowley and Mr. Crowley. Joel David Moore. Tamara Feldman is in this one. I think she gets replaced. There's a couple other people in here that I recognize. Mercedes McNabb. We'll talk about her later as we get into this. And Richard Keel. I think he was the guy from one of the guys from Office Space. He also played in Casino. So it's got, some notable. It's got a cameo by Robert Englund at the beginning. And it's got a extended cameo by Tony Todd. And John Carl Buechler famously did the effects for this one. So this goes back to your slashers of the 80s and some of those corny movies. So it looks like we got some of the regulars in the house, in his house. So we'll see who's here. I didn't get in here early, so I didn't look at anybody's comments. So we got Rick's here. I'm doing pretty good. I was busy up until doing eBay packages up to about 20 minutes ago. Hatchet starring legendary stuntman Kane Hodder, as Victor Crowley for the first 4 times. I wonder what happened to Hatchet 5 or Victor Crowley Part 2 and the return of Danielle Harris as Mary Beth. Victor Crowley came out in 2017. Yeah, no, it's been a while. I thought Adam Green was pumping these damn things out pretty fast. So I was thinking maybe he might have done another one by now, but he hasn't. Hey, Bizarro Supergirl. Look, she makes a star appearance at the beginning of the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, Ebert. Yeah, I just threw that on there to be funny. Sorry. I was watching some other reviews of his. I got an idea for a review series that I was thinking about doing. With me, a lot of my reviews, people don't watch them. It's just so saturated with those. So I was thinking about not doing so much on the new review side and then doing some older ones. And I got some ideas about how to incorporate Siskel and Ebert in there. I've even had notifications turn on if I've got one. No, they say if you don't get notifications, it's been because you've been subscribed for a while. Unsubscribe and then reload it and then resubscribe and then hit the notification again and it'll give it to you. But make sure you do subscribe back again because I don't want to lose the subscriber number. And it's your first time watching today. I've seen Hatchet a lot. I'll go into it a little bit once we get started. Let me get my wire fixed. He said hello, Bizarro Supergirl. Like I said, it's good to see you at the beginning of the stream instead of at the end. And then he said, hello, Dougie Fresh. So am I caught up? No, it's a couple more. All the pleasantries, getting my Munster CD into Marvin LA, la la. Well, you told me about that in the text. I don't remember which CD you were talking about. Had a busy weekend. Got a full week for a change at work. Got to work 5 days, but then I get 4 days off because I took an extra day at 4th of July. So what's everybody working next week? So I think I'm going to go ahead and get this bad boy started. Doug will be happy to know that there's plenty of boobies in the first 10, 15 minutes of this movie. So just joking. But either way, the unrated version's got a little bit of some on the extended kills. But, I mean, this movie is pretty gory. I don't make just so you guys know how YouTube works, since these things don't have a lot of ads in them, I don't make hardly anything on live streams. I mean, one of them I made like 25 cents. I'm actually on time. Yeah, you on time for a change. No, I'm just joking. I know I was just being funny. The last couple streams have gotten marked. Maddie and I were talking after the last stream for a few minutes, and I was telling her that the last couple live streams that I've done have gotten marked as not suitable for children, or whatever. Not suitable for children is not the right one. Not suitable for all audiences. And so, even though I mark my videos as not for children, that's fine. I don't want children watching it, because I might say fuck. No, I'm just kidding. But it should be suitable for all adults. So I think because I use there's like gore, and then in the introduction video, sometimes I forget to cut like some of the blood out. And I don't care, but I don't want anything on my channel marked where it's not, suitable for most adult viewers. So I try not to use clips that have like too much gore in it. I just don't want to have to deal with that shit, because then you have to go through a review process to get it marked off. And on my screen, it shows me like yellow markings, but either way. So I digress. Now you guys know the love of YouTube. So I've already got the movie queued up. So if you guys are watching this with me, let me know if you're ready to go. What's up? Did you start? Nope. I did the intro, and we've been bullshitting for a minute. And so I'm ready to go whenever you guys are. So Doug, say countdown if you're ready for me to do a countdown, unless anybody else wants to chime in. I don't know how I feel about the Monster Art 4K from Kino Lorber. I wish Scream Factory was doing it. That way we get the extra stuff with it. Well, even Scream Factory, I was talking to somebody about that. Even they don't port over everything from like the other releases. If they get the transfer from like Universal or somebody, they sometimes create their own stuff, and they don't always port over all the special features. So if you're a physical media collector and you want all the special features, sometimes you have to keep all your old damn discs. What's up, Jeff? What's up, Bacon Pew Pew? We getting ready to watch Hatchet. I'm going to go ahead and start it. And that way, we rarely ever watch the damn movie anyway. So I'm going to get it going. 5, 4, I almost can't count. 3, 2, 1, go. And I got to get my earbuds going. I don't want to get a copyright strike. It's one thing for them to say that I'm an adult channel and the children shouldn't watch my stuff, but I don't want to get a copyright strike. You guys know the difference. Hey, Bacon, have you dealt with any copyright shit on your channel? Yeah, we ready to go. So I just started. So we got the legend himself, Robert Englund. here at the beginning. This kind of reminds me, what year did Piranha come out? This kind of reminds me of the beginning of that, like they used somebody cool at the beginning. You know, Piranha is a unofficial, I consider it an unofficial sequel to Jaws because it had Richard Dreyfuss at the beginning, dressed just like his character. But this got Robert Englund here at the beginning. Him and his son are out in a boat in the swamp. I didn't go back and watch this because I've seen Hatchet so many times. Kind of want it to be fresh. It's probably been about a year since I watched it. I would like to watch all of them. So if we can't think of anything else to watch, next week we go watch Hatchet 2. Somebody was busting my chops, like I said at the beginning, that the thumbnail that I used they thought was from Hatchet 3, but I just Googled Hatchet and picked a cool art, some cool art, custom artwork that somebody had done. But it wasn't supposed to be from the third one, obviously. So we got this guy trying to piss off the side of the boat. So if anybody watched my movie hunt that I posted, what did you guys end up picking up this week? And is anything good coming out this week? I haven't even looked. I got my package in from Amazon that I got my buy 3 for the price of 2. I bought 6 titles, so basically 6 for the price of 4. So I was going to do a video. I ran out of time. I can show you guys what I got, and then I might just record a video and put it out there later. Well, we'll get this movie started first. So they're out there hunting crocs. It said in the cast credits that John Carl Beekler was in this. Does anybody know what? It says he played Jack Cracker. I remember there is one guy out in the woods in a cabin in one of them, and it's him. That's not in this one, is it? I thought Danielle Harris was in that one. I don't think I can just stop pissing like that. I'd probably still be pissing even if the alligator jumped up. Maybe, I don't know. I've never really been scared when I was in the middle of pissing. Yeah, sorry, crocodile. Doug gonna piss on the crocodile's head. I think Robert Englund should have come back and done one more Freddy movie, because with the makeup on, you wouldn't have been able to tell his age. And they could have used people for the stunts and just had him from the side and behind somebody else. You get her, Pa? Get her. Do people in Louisiana still call their father Pa? Is that a Louisiana thing, or is that a backwoods redneck thing? Pa. I didn't call anybody. I my dad. I never called him Pa. I mean, that was always reserved for like your grandpa, not your. I guess that's where it comes from, though. Grandpa is your grandfather, and Pa. And there's Freddy Krueger diced and sliced like he would have done to somebody. Was that his guts or a turd laying there? Come get it, you hog bitch. I always thought that was stupid. Well, it's overboard with the way they splatter the blood in this. I know they're doing it for effect. I'm okay with what he just did there. But like, I don't need all that blood splattering all over the trees and everything. Good old days of Anchor Bay Entertainment. I miss Anchor Bay. You know, Stars bought them up, absorbed them, and man, they used to be the one that pumped out all the cool B horror movies and um yeah, Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger out was Paul, the old dude that was shredded up in the boat. I don't know much about this kind of music. Is that anybody famous singing that shit there? Like, am I missing out? Is that like yeah, it says with Robert Englund. He dies and then it's with. And Kane Hodder is Victor Crowley. Here we go into the. Has anybody ever been to Mardi Gras? I always said I'd like to go and I never have went. Do they still do this shit now? The girls just flash their tits for beads. There you go. Did we ever outgrow that as a society, or does people still do that? Somehow I'm like a minute behind you already. Well, the internet sucks the way that. What's up, DJ? Appreciate you stopping by. I can pause. Where are you guys at? Brian A. McBrien is the title card on my screen. I paused it for a second. Marilyn Manson. Yeah, you mean Marilyn Manson? I'm at 752. But yeah, like I said, I could never go by that because I'm delayed over the internet for a couple seconds. Original makeup effects by John Carl Buechler. I was never into Marilyn Manson. There was a couple songs I liked. That was that guy who was pretending like to be a statue. Did you ever see that movie? Euro Trip where that guy gets in a fight? Yeah, that was gory. But like it's a lot of fake blood like splashing on the trees and shit. Yeah, Victor Crowley. What's up, Cody? Cody's going to be another movie star. He's going to be in another movie, you guys. I will give him credit. Hey, I forget. It's been a while since I watched that dude behind them in the black shirt with the one thing of green like pot beads. Isn't that the director? Isn't that Adam Green? Look at that. Look at she's up there making a point. Doug, did you hear what he said? He said, "Have you seen enough boobs? Is there ever enough boobs?" Cheerleader camp elimination filming in January. What does that mean? Cheerleader camp elimination? Because they're eliminating them, like killing them off. Yeah, Ricky Bobby. If you ain't first, you're last. I kind of like this skinny guy in here. I think they do a better job of a lot of movies of building up some characters that you actually give a shit about. That's Joel David Moore. It was something else I saw him in. He's in Avatar. Oh, the main one I've seen him in was Dodgeball. That was the one where like the whole movie, they had the pirate with them. And then at the end, he's like, we had a pirate on the team. He fell in love with that Russian chick with the eyebrows all the way across her head. Also in Grandma's Boy. Yeah, I haven't seen that in ages. Well, how come that doesn't have a Blu-ray? I need to do a video of movies that I think, like, where's my Blu-ray? If I had one woman, I wouldn't need to look at other boobs. Dude, that's not true. You can look at other boobs, you just can't do anything with the boobs. And here's your next cameo, extended cameo, if you want to call it that. The great Tony Todd. Hey, Michael Joe, appreciate you stopping by the stream. What's going on? We're watching Hatchet. So this is the part where they go to the door and Tony Todd comes out. He was the one that was doing the swamp tours. After what happened. That young black guy there, where have I seen him at? He looks familiar. Let's see. I think he was the Not Another Teen movie, I think is what I remember, man. That's pretty good. I used to say on that one, where's my Blu-ray? And then they finally released one. He was in Van Wilder. He was in Scream 3. I must not right. He was in The Cosby Show. He played Kenny on The Cosby Show. It might have been where I remembered him when he was young. I like Hatchet better than Friday 13th. I feel Victor Crowley will destroy Jason. Well, I mean, they rip him all the fucking pieces in every movie, Victor Crowley, and he just comes back in full piece. So it's like they've never explained him, but it almost feels like he's an Art the Clown type to me. Like he could be a little supernatural to him, like he comes back on the full moon or something. Grandma's Boy is very underrated. I really like that movie. He's way stronger and bigger. Yeah, he's pretty damn muscular. It's basically Kane Hodder with a fucking mask on. I wouldn't go to a titty bar. I were with a woman. What? I don't understand how you word that. You wouldn't go to a titty bar if you were with a woman? Well, what happens if your woman wanted to go in the titty bar? Listen to these dudes argue about every chick he sees reminds him of his girlfriend. She's banging some other dude. Yep, Tony Todd. So you're like about a minute behind. I want to see Michael on Victor Crowley Art the Clown level. You saw the teaser poster for Terrifier 3 came out, right? It's supposed to be theatrical. They're releasing Terrifier 1 in theaters for a limited release. I wonder if we'll get that around here. That's why a story I was telling you guys when we were talking about Hatchet. My opinion on strip clubs, if I want to pay a woman to pretend to like me, I could just go home. Boom, boom. Well, I'm not paying her. I mean, sometimes you can just sit there at afar and watch. You don't have to tip. Say Hatchet really slow sounds like hat shit. Hat shit. That's attractive. Those chicks vomiting. Oh, snap. What I was telling you is, I remember Hatchet was coming out at the theater, and I was so psyched to see it. And because it came out unrated, the local Regal Cinema didn't. I didn't remember that guy had a hatchet on his jacket. The local theater didn't show it, so I didn't get to see it. Hello. All right, which one of these chicks you guys like best, the blonde or the brunette? I like the brunette, and I'll tell you why later. Once you guys chime in, can Michael Myers come back? He is full blown supernatural. I don't think he's supernatural at all. Well, I wouldn't say at all, but not to the level that everybody else is saying he is. I picked the brunette just because the blonde, I'm pretty sure, was in either Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Angel, and I just couldn't stand her, and she got on my nerves so bad. Plus, she had weird shaped boobs. This dude here, I've seen him in something. What's his name? You're smitten. Is that dude? Is that the guy that was taking their pictures? Is he kin to Bill Murray? He looks like Bill Murray. His name's Joel Murray. Yep, brother of Bill Murray, John Murray, and Brian Doyle Murray. I thought so. So that's Bill Murray's brother. You learn something new every day. My goddaughter said that. I can only hear it now as Hatchet. The brunette is scratching down below. She has the disease and is a hermaphrodite in the movie. I'm talking about the actress, dude. I'm not talking about the character in the movie. I don't think Victor Crowley is a man. He's some kind of mutated creature monster. He can't die no matter what. Well, he started as a man because um, he started, his dad chopping his face in half. So maybe something in the swamp that some curse got him. I couldn't tell if they were fake or not. And he's going to sit down with the loner there. So, if what I'm remembering right, this chick here, she's the one that's going to be going into the swamp because it was that her father and brother that died. And her character is the one that turns into Danielle Harris in the next movie. Yeah, I like Kane. Yeah, that's what we were talking about right at the beginning. I like that he played both parts too. Mm. This dude's lame. You got any pets? Yeah, they definitely looked odd shaped. Mhm. I'm getting ready to have a commercial. I have all the Buffy and Angel DVDs. So do I. I loved Buffy when it was on. I didn't 100% like how it ended. And then I think as I got older, I started liking Angel more. Um, but yeah, I've seen that. I swear she was in either Buffy or Angel. I'm gonna look her up. It says she's in Hatchet too. Doesn't she die? She's in Psych. You everybody remember a show called? Yeah, she was in Angel. She played Harmony. I thought so. And she started in Buffy. So yeah, that was one of those crossover characters. I never really liked her. Yeah, Victor Crowley video game could be interesting. Six of them. What did six of them want? She's in both of them. So do they not die in this? It's been so long since I watched this. Wonder why the main girl, didn't come back after the first one. She's a mean girl. Yep. I never, like I said, I don't know why. I was more into what's the other girl that was on Lovekins. I was more into Charisma Carpenter. I thought she was hot stuff. The Asian guy dies every Hatchet movie and come back. Yep. Spike's little girlfriend. Yeah, I just didn't like her. He comes back like as his brother in the next one. All right, come back. Oh my goodness. It's playing music. I kept my earbud out and that's playing whatever music I had queued up. Mm. Has anybody seen the Asian guy in anything else? Yeah, his twin brother. You know, I like all the Hatchet movies. I think they're kind of they're obviously cheesy, but that's what they're supposed to be. Would anybody in their right mind have gotten on that bus, much less on this boat? So after you get past Bill Murray and then Brian Dole Murray, those Murray brothers, man, they go downhill. Did you guys ever see Moving Violations? That young guy that's in that is Bill Murray's brother. Start watching it. Oops. Shit. Start watching the second one. I'll watch it later. Maybe I'll put that as if I put Hatchet as one of the choices, it'll probably win no matter what. It's on the poll. Because, the funny part about it is I've said this before, I get like 50 people to vote, and then we don't get 50 people to show up for the stream. Boobies. He's a good director. You're tough. You got a secret. Calls her wife Lovekins. He then got all excited now. He saw some titties. He saw some young titties now. He didn't got worked up. Is that John Carl Beekler? Went to a screen last year. Victor Crowley, that Felissa Rose and Dave Sheridan, Doofy from. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I forgot he was in that. Did you get them? Did you talk to them at the screening? I probably watched him in The New Guy. Yeah, it's John Carl Beekler. Bye, Jack. Mhm. I think that artwork that I picked was from Hatchet because it actually had the boat on there. Where is the Blu-ray of the new guy? I was thinking about that the other day. What are some movies? Because I remember it was when Gator McCluskey was on here one night. What are some movies that you have on VHS or DVD that you wish that they would release on Blu-ray? Most of the ones that I picked are just cheesy comedies and stuff that nobody else probably would want. The New Guy was one of them. Did you see? There was an unrated version of New Guy that was released on DVD later. I don't remember what extra was in it. It's so fucking dark on the screen, I can't see anything. I got a light shining on me, and so it's kind of hard to see the screen when it's really, really dark. What kind of accent is he trying to do? Is that supposed to be Louisiana? About as fun as a bag of dicks. I love that saying. Well, what happens if you like dicks and you want a big bag of them? Dirty Work have a Blu-ray or Screwed? Nope, I don't think either one of those have a Blu-ray. Do they? I've got them on DVD. A bag of dicks. It's Amazon says Dirty Work does have a Blu-ray, so I probably do have that. It says learn how to ship it with fewer boxes. If I'm only picking one movie, how does it have more than one box? That's fucking stupid. Yeah, that's how they sound on Swamp People. I'm not saying that I watch Swamp People. Norm's hands down my favorite comedian. He's one of mine. Rick says, "Hey Cody, what's going on, brother?" What was the other movie you said? Screwed. I've never seen a Blu-ray of Screwed. No, I don't think so. I don't think it has one. You know a movie that it's got a Blu-ray, but it was from Anchor Bay and it was short printed or something that I wished I had. I only have the DVD is Airheads with Brendan Fraser and Steve Buscemi and Adam Sandler. Why? What in the hell? Why is that Blu-ray worth like $200 damn dollars? I had a chance to buy it about a year ago for like $80, and I didn't. And now I wished I had because it sells for over 200. Oops. Hatchet and Jason are brothers. Yeah, I almost look like it, don't they? What's the Lone? Oh yeah, the Lone Rangers. That was their band in there. That movie's pretty funny. So, fucking Blues Brothers 2 can get a Blu-ray release, but Airheads can't. How does nobody have the rights to Airheads? He's like, I can't get the light exactly right on those nipples. Did anybody see Big George Foreman? That's coming out this week. I asked in my video, hey, at least I know you guys watch my videos about how should I give away that 99-cent copy of Caddyshack. Somebody said I should just do a trivia question about a scene from the movie. First one and answers it gets it. So I'd have to come up with a pretty obscure question to ask though. This guy gets on my fucking nerves. Hello. Hey, that one cheated. She didn't show anything. How can your nipples be dumb? I thought her nipples were kind of cool. Mercedes was in Playboy, definitely fake. Well, the shape of them are way better than the other girls, though. If the other girls are real, they're just oddly shaped. At least she didn't get them like way too oversized. I got asked to be on Sterling's show Monday night, but I didn't do it because it wouldn't. Because it wouldn't what? Start until after 11 p.m. and I have to get up to work at 5. Yeah, I think he got pissed at me, so he'll never ask me to be on there. He did. If you go back and watch that interview I did with him with the unboxing, I think he mentioned on there about doing these round tables, and he thought that I could be the one of the moderators and get him and several people on there. And then when I pissed him off about that, he was overcharging me. What was it? Oh, he shipped me those movies or something. I can't even remember what it was. Number one, he did a bunch of stuff. He shipped me the wrong movie that I paid for one time. And then when he shipped the other one, I paid for priority. I know what it was. I paid for priority mail shipping, and he didn't use priority mail. And when I called him out on it, he told me, he said, well, go buy it from somebody else next time, or buy it from direct from the company and don't go through me anymore. And I was like, you contacted me, motherfucker. No, I didn't contact you. Dude, I support him, and I hope that he keeps making some of those movies. Some of his series needs a couple more movies, but he can definitely be very difficult to deal with. And that's all. That's what I ain't got time for in this world, is dealing with difficult people. I still love her as an actress, though. Yeah, I like her as well. I don't have a problem with fake boobs. I just have a preference of them not to be. The funny part about it is the other girl, the one that's searching for her family, she's supposed to be like, she's listed at the top of the cast list in Internet Movie Database. She sure as hell isn't in the movie very much. He's very petty when you call him out on anything. Yeah, well, he can be very petty, and I'll spend my money somewhere else. Before I got into the argument with him, I asked him randomly, would he send me a movie every now and then to do like an interview copy, a review copy. He looked at my channel and said, maybe once you get to have 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers, it would be worth my time, and then I would do it. And I was like, okay. Doesn't he get like 3 people looking at his live streams? I mean, I don't get that many, but I get way more than I get double the amount he does. Natural boobs every day. See Peter Anthony coming through with the straight up facts. What's up, Peter? Hey, I posted my Roseblood unboxing video before this, but I didn't have time to post it on social media yet. So awesome job on that. If you guys haven't seen that video, watch it. He did an excellent job coming up with the artwork for those the video release, specifically the DVD. Yeah, like I said, I'm a natural boob guy too. If they're fake, they better not be too big, because if they don't look natural, then I don't want to see them. I've yet to buy anything from Makeflix. I've bought everything direct from him. I still have to go through a back and forth every time I buy something. Yeah, I went through Makeflix the last time on one of those boxes because they had a sale. Okay, awesome. I'll go look now and share tomorrow. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I just want you to know I did it, because I always appreciate Peter supporting me, so I like to support him. I tried to get it done earlier, but man, this week was bare coming back from vacation. It's like the higher you get up in a company, when you come back, there's more to do. Cody says, hey, Peter. What's up, brother? Mercedes don't look that bad. I feel sorry for girls who get implants and they don't look good. Yeah, no, if you're going to spend all that money, I hate when they spend like thousands of dollars and then they get it to where it looks like grapefruit's like stretching through their skin. I mean, trust me, there are some men who are pretty petty that just like size and that's it. But I want them to look natural anyway. So their boat is sinking. There's Bill Murray's brother trying making sure the girls get off there. That's his cash cow, so to speak. This was back in the day. And even though it's kind of cheesy, this was back in the day when they were doing a lot of Girls Gone Wild stuff. So having the girls on the trip and doing this was pretty realistic. for the time. And I didn't know Mercedes did Playboy. I might have checked that out. This guy in green looks like the same guy from Get Out. Yeah, he does look a little bit like him. He was the token black guy in Not Another Teen movie. That movie's pretty underrated comedy too. I like that. They finally did release a Blu-ray of that. You know, to have that strong opening with Victor killing somebody, it's kind of taken a while to to get it to the point to where Victor's back. But when he's back, man, he's back with a fucking vengeance. This has got one of the most epic scenes, kills that I've ever seen in horror movies when he comes to this old guy coming up soon. Is he the next death? I forget. Oh, man, he's all falling on the ground and shit. Which one's Bill Murray's brother? The guy with the mustache? No, the guy with the camera filming the girls. If you that right there, the guy that's the Girls Gone Wild guy. If you look at him, listen to his voice, he's got that Bill Murray, like Murray brother twang to his voice. You watched the 4.5 hour bonus disc of interviews that were cut from Crystal Lake Memories this weekend. Never watched it. You know, I don't think I've ever watched that either. I've watched the whole. I think I started it and never finished it. Like I said, check out the movie. You guys watch 80s comedies, Moving Violations. The main star is John Murray, and that's Bill Murray's brother. It's got Jennifer Tilly in it, James Keach. It's got the woman that did Where's the Beef commercials, Clara Peller. It's got Wendy Jo Sperber from Bosom Buddies. Am I dating myself? Does anybody fucking know any of this 80s stuff that I'm telling you guys about? It's got Fred Willard in it. He's a comic genius. It's not bad. They do them in order at least. Yeah, that's cool. I'll check it out. You're not even from here. It's like Bianca Belair used to tell, here's your origin speech. Used to tell Charlotte when she was down in NXT, girl, you don't even go here. What movie? Moving Violations. You got a commercial? I don't have a commercial yet. I thought the commercials are usually based in the same place. I don't know if that's on here. The poster used to be like all those signs. That's one of my favorite comedies. Hold on a second. Somebody's at my back door. You have 5? You have 5 commercials? What point was it at right before you went to commercial? I don't have any commercials. I'm getting the Victor Crowley back origin story right now with his father going into the store. Yeah, I'm glad. Yes, I am glad it's finally split up. It's about fucking time. Nothing But Trouble is a good one. Nothing But Trouble is very I don't know, man. It's not mainstream. It's weird and wacky. If you're not into that kind of humor or you don't like the people that's in it, kind of almost reminds me of the Monty Python type of movies. Am I glad? Yes, I'm so glad that the bloodline finally broke up. It still has a long way to go, man. You're going to get the tag match Saturday at Money in the Bank, Bloodline versus Bloodline. And then my guess is something will happen there. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the Usos didn't get the title match at SummerSlam. Do I think Logan Paul is going to win Money in the Bank? No, I don't. I actually am almost to the point where I think I'm almost thinking LA Knight might win. I still don't have any commercials. You think Trish will win Money in the Bank? No, I don't. I wouldn't be surprised. Who's in it? I almost think that Io Shirai is going to win Money in the Bank. I still haven't been to commercial. I just got the whole Victor Crowley origin story done. Well, how come they canceled the Bailey Shotzi match? I almost thought that they were going to make Bailey lose her spot, and then Bailey was going to cost Io. If Bailey wins, Io's going to screw up her cash in, or if Io wins, Bailey's going to. I think Bailey and Io are going to feud somehow. Roman kept bad mouthing the Usos and kept basically telling them that putting them one against each other, and then he made them choose. Well, I forget which one, like Jay choose him or Jimmy, let's say, and so they did a swerve where you thought that the other one was going to go with Roman, and then they both end up super kicking Roman and Solo, and so then Solo is staying with Roman. And so they got Roman and Solo versus the Usos at Money in the Bank Saturday. Victor Crowley's dad, Ashes, is his weakness in Hatchet 3. Never seen the other two, Michael. It's actually 3. It's Hatchet 2, Hatchet 3, and Victor Crowley. So there's 3 other movies. Kane Hodder Unmasked. Yep. I like to see Solo Sikoa betray Roman and challenge him for the titles. Yeah, it's going to be one of the 3 of them that challenges him at SummerSlam. I still haven't been to commercial. What did I do to deserve all this great Hatchet goodness with no commercials? What point are you guys at? I'm going to pause it for a second. Tell me what time stamp you got. How far are you guys into it? I'm at 44:19. Give me some time countdowns. Tell me where you're at. Like Doug or Cody or whoever's anybody watching it. Do you guys have these on Blu-ray? I got all these on Blu-ray. I think I got Victor Crowley in the horror pack. The Coca-Cola shop. I don't know. Tell me what timestamp are you at? Give me the actual timestamp. I don't know. That's pretty bizarro. Mine is at 44:19. Is anybody gonna go see Indiana Jones? 42. Holy shit. You know what'll happen if I back it up? All right, I'm at 43.20, and that's where I'm leaving it. California has lots of commercials, probably bigger. I mean, every week we do this. Mine usually lined up with the commercials. Would you do Tall Man Phantasm franchise movies? What do you mean, watch them here? Is any of them on Tubi? I don't like anybody having to pay for anything we watch unless we did something where people had to own movies. All right, I'm past all that. Somebody tell me when their Victor Crowley origin story is over. You guys must have had a lot of commercials. You know what'll happen. You guys will catch up to me, and then I'll go and have a bunch of commercials. $45.14. I'm at 44. I don't know if you guys were behind. All right. Well, if you're at, all right, I'm at commercials now. I got one of two. Pause it until I tell you I'm back. I don't want us to miss the kill. I want us to see it at the same time. $43. How do we all get on so much different times? I got a drive time commercial. So you think because I live in bumfuck rural Virginia that I don't get the same amount of commercials? I have one every week up until now. I feel bad way more for Crowley. Yeah, so do I. Crowley was, something was wrong with him and he didn't ask for any of that shit. And his own dad hit him. All right. I'm at 45.10. And they're getting ready, it's getting ready to be one of the epic kills in the movie. So I want us to kind of see it together. So everybody tell me when they get to throw a thumbs up or something on there and tell me when you're at 45. What the fuck? 46? I'm just starting it. It doesn't matter. We'll never be on the same. As long as it's close, it doesn't matter. She's like, please stop talking. She can't believe she's in a swamp. Where the fuck did she think she was going? Didn't he tell them where they were going? He gonna whip his ass. Few miles. All right, you hear Victor in the background. I'm glad I was the only one that thought it was weird. The 10 movie set doesn't mention Bruce Willis. Hey, yeah. We're close enough. Victor Guarini have his first, the best kill of the movie. Yeah, it just said like action collection. I'm like, he's got his face on it. Where's Bruce Willis's name? I got some moonshine I'm gonna be drinking here in a minute. I might need to drink it after watching this kill. I'm just telling you, man, this kill to me is what made the franchise, the one that's getting ready to come up. I've got the buzz started with this movie here. Here he is, Victor Crowley. Motherfucker's getting hatcheted. Oh, that one, here it is. Oh, in the face. Woo. If you like gore, that's a pretty good damn scene right there. Tell me when everybody's seen that and what you thought. Mailbox. Where's my mailbox? You're like me. I couldn't see it until I paused it. I couldn't see that far away. I'm nearsighted, so I can see all this on the computer perfect, but I couldn't read small print on the screen that far away. Motherfuckers up in the tree after that. Man, they would need toilet paper because every one of them would have shit their britches. Hey, you said LOL. It's past time for some shine. My favorite Victor Crowley kill is the fat chick getting her mouth ripped open. That's what just happened. Bitch got straight up moited. He hatcheted that some bitch in half. You telling me that while he was cutting that dude basically in half, that the bitches wouldn't have been running? And fake titties would have been flapping so fast that it'd give them black eyes. Oh, her head turning the mailbox. Yeah, I love that. That's a good kill. I like how they spin the camera. So it's the real actress when he puts his hands in her mouth, and then when it spins around, it turns into the latex head. But they do a really good job with practical effects in this movie. I love practical effects. So that's what's wrong with a lot of that shit that Cody and I like, is it's cheesy, but they use all CGI, and it's bad CGI, man. And he didn't spend a lot of money on this movie. What was the budget on this thing? He's like, how the fuck did I get up this goddamn tree? What was the budget on this thing? $1.5 million. It made 200,000 in theaters, but he knew it wasn't going to make any money with the theater because he couldn't get a wide release. So it made all his money selling it on video. Lady in blue sweater, but that's one of the best kills of the franchise. You got another commercial? Holy shit. He has strength of big black grizzly bear, strong black Yeah, he does. Oh, he just twisted that motherfucker's head off. Oh, man. This one's for you, Victor. You talking about Jason didn't have that kind of strength? He had decent strength, dude. He broke that guy in half. That cop, and he's pretty stout. I mean, he wasn't fat, but he was big. He was kind of, and he laid that back at guy and broke him in half. He took, it wasn't him, but it was the essence of Jason when he cut that girl in half with that tent pole thing. Yeah, I know what you meant. Strength. He's supposed to be looking at some titties. Yeah, that black guy up in the tree. So he was an Asian that was doing a fake Louisiana accent and then turned it into a fake Asian accent. And now he realized that all that was fake. Does any of that feel racist? That's the classic line in the movie. If you haven't got to it yet, you do know the vibrator goes in your cooch and not your ear, right? See, this is a definition of like a fun horror movie. I think Victor would win. Yeah, probably. Playpen magazine. So Shapiro was faking his identity the whole time. That's his alter ego. Bayou Beavers. It's like Girls Gone Wild instead of Bayou Beavers. All right, admit it. Who on here had some Girls Gone Wild videos or magazines? Just asking if they all had any of them have any secrets. I'm surprised he didn't knock him on his ass after he hit him. Like he give a shit what college she went to. You know that the dark hair chick, hers got to be real, man. When she was shaking, they look real. I like a horror movie. I can see girl whole body naked. We don't. Well, I don't 100% need full frontal nudity. You do, when I used to, I was talking to somebody about nudity in movies. It's like, that you can't really see female genitals in a movie. So you're not seeing anything down there other than hair or no hair. So seeing a woman full frontal in a rated R movie is not really doing you any good. I don't want to see no dudes up in here. So at least we didn't have to see dudes in this one. At least it didn't say graphic nudity. It's graphic violence. Graphic nudity means males. Mansers was on Spike TV. I remember that. I do have one or two Girls Gone Wild Blu-rays. I can't remember who they are, but at the time I got them because it was some actress that was in a movie or something was in it. Man, look at that phone. That's some great technology. Oh, you can hear Victor in the background. I think it was one of the WWE chicks. They did that crossover for Girls Gone Wild. It lasted like a cup of coffee. I think I remember one of the girls that was in one of the Diva searches was on Girls Gone Wild. Is the reason I got one of them. It's packed up. I don't even know. I think it's in that cabinet there. It sounds like a bear. You know, I feel like if he didn't have that blood splattering on everything during the kills, which is to me it's cheesy because you just there's no way that much blood would splatter in one direction. This movie probably would not have. It would have probably just got a straight up R rating. I don't know. Now that I say that, that head kill when he ripped that person's head apart, I don't think that could have been in a theatrical movie. I don't think they'd have shown that at the theater. What do you guys think? What are the differences in the R rated versus unrated cuts of this? Yeah, you know that was the dude from like that Law and Order, Criminal Intent. I'm waiting for a new Victor Crowley Hatchet movie. Yeah, somebody was talking about that earlier. Say Stacy hosted Girls Gone Wild. Yeah, they did a crossover episode, but they didn't do anything with it. But it was actually one of the Diva Search contestants, I think, was in the Girls Gone Wild video. Yeah, they were talking about he was going to do a fifth one, but I never heard anything about it. When it said, when I clicked on Kane Hodder, it said more from Kane Hodder, and it said he was in 7. Was Kane Hodder in 7? The fuck was Kane Hodder in 7? Did he do stunts or something? Fuck you, Internet Movie Database. But you guys hear how hard the Flash crashed? Say that 3 times fast. Flash crashed. So you got the black guy, the Asian guy, and the 2 chicks together. Then you got the other ones wandering off. It's back in the day when I first watched it seemed like it was way more kills than this, like all the bunched up. But I guess it is spread out a little more. It's sad DC movies get such unnecessary hate. I know. Would you cast a big guy to play Victor Crowley? Yeah, of course. Yeah, it wasn't Christy Hemme. I remember her, and I think it was one of those just side girls that didn't really make it. because Christy Hemme was in Playboy too. I always thought Christy Hemme was really pretty. See, this is one of the kills that I didn't really 100% like. I mean, it's inventive because he's using a sander, but why is Victor Crowley using power tools? And I understand it's kind of supposed to be ironic. This chick's been running her mouth the whole movie, and so he's sanding off her part of her fucking face. Cut my man's fucking leg off. And see, I don't mind. I like the shovel kill. He's basically looking back like, bitch, what are you doing? You think that bullet's gonna stop me? Yeah, but where's that fucking thing plugged in at, man? And would it really be that powerful if it was a battery operated one? And I like that kill coming down on the shovel handle. That's pretty inventive. I just don't think he needs a belt sander or whatever. I thought that was kind of cheesy. I think he needs like manual weapons or his hands. It's getting hot up in here with the door shut. Oh, she smacked the bitch. Bitch slapped her. Put some sense into her. You cruel, stupid, slutty. That girl slutty? Really? You give him the hatchet was good. I mean, but I guess he can't use the same thing twice in one of these movies. So I like she knew the concept. He's trapped within the night that he died, so he's reliving it over and over again. So I got a commercial coming up in 9 seconds. There he is. So can he teleport like Jason? Let's talk about that. Somebody was arguing with me on a Facebook post where they were talking about Jason teleports. Do you think he teleports in part 8? I don't. I think it's more basically a running gag in the movie where they make it seem like that, but I don't think it's an actual power of his. This is two dudes on a bike, like recreating the Titanic. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't need to see that, but either way. We don't need people recreating the Titanic scene on a bicycle. That's stupid. Men or women. Why would you be doing that? Who rides on a bike with their arms out? You think he can teleport? I don't think Jason can teleport. Like I said, I think it was just they were being funny in the movie. And I don't think he can really teleport. All right, I'm back. I had like really quick commercials. Yeah, I had a commercial too. There's no way that blonde should still be alive. She should be dead already. I wish they'd have killed her before the other one. At least this guy's trying to be smart about it. Like he's talking about burning his ass up. There's no rules, bitch. You're making this stuff up as you go along. She's like, you're all high. Screen Factory had a problem in their system where it sent out tracking of stuff that hasn't even shipped. But I ordered on Shop, so now it's saying my whole order was shipped instead of partially. What did you order? Did you get your Creep Show yet? I got my Creep Show. I got to do an unboxing video of it. If you got Creep Show, I watched a few minutes of it. This transfer looks pretty good. I figured Creep Show would look good because it's got all those primary colors like the green and blue lights they use in the backgrounds and stuff. And that's when like 4K does a really good job with that stuff. Yeah, so did I. I ordered Creep Show 3. That movie is hot fucking garbage. But I ordered it anyway. The reason I ordered it was because it said it was only a 1,500 release, pressed release, and I figured that it might be worth something. And then it's still available today, so it looks like nobody bought it. Yeah, that's what I got. You got the extra cover, right? The extra slip cover, which I don't understand. I mean, what are you going to do? Take the slip cover off? What are you going to do with the extra one? Almost I might take my old release and put in the extra slip cover, or separate them out and put the 4K in one case and the Blu-ray in another, and then put them in both slip covers. Now, see, Ghostface is one of my least favorite killers because it's not the same person in every movie, and he's basically just a regular, person. A lot of people getting their head ripped off. Well, there's her body. Well, at least there was some gas in one of those cans. Yeah, like I said, I haven't decided if I'm going to buy those yet. I rarely ever watch those movies. The first 3 I watched quite a bit. Like Cult of Chucky. Do I really need a 4K of Cult of Chucky? That damn moonshine's hit me a little harder. I hadn't drank anything in about a week. They caught him on fire and it's raining. I don't think I'm drinking that other one. I'm already hot. So Victor's already been put out by the rain. Yeah, throwing her head at him. That was kind of funny. We need to decide what we're going to watch next week. I'm going to be going to see Indiana Jones Saturday, so I'm not going to be here for the beginning of Money in the Bank. And I'm not going to the mall, I can tell you that. I'm not paying $13 a ticket to see a fucking movie again when I can pay $14 at the other theater. My wife and I can both get in just to see it on a bigger screen. So I'm not going to do Money in the Bank. They're not doing it at night. That's over in England. So it's 5 hours difference. So they're doing Money in the Bank at 3 p.m. Eastern. They burned Victor's hair off. I thought they've gotten weaker and weaker as it went along. But I did like which one was it 5? The kind of the reboot. I kind of liked that one. I didn't like it. I didn't like the last one as much though. Oh, good Lord, look at all that shit coming out of his face. I liked that girl right there, man. She's trying to stop him. Joyride? What the fuck's Joyride? What the fuck's Joyride? Killing the black guy. Oh God! You know about that one with them Asian chicks? That. Yeah, that's stream only, bro. I'm not going to the theater and paying money to see that. I like movies and all, but I'm not paying to see that shit. There's something itching the fuck out of my ear. Can you guys hear in the background? I got to get this back on speaker. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I want to see that. It looks funny. What was the one that we Doug, what was the trailer you sent me a clip of that I'd already seen? That raunchy comedy with the girls. What was the name of that one? I want to see that shit. But I think I could skip that. I'll see that streaming. Motherfucker got stabbed through the foot. What is like Victor, like a javelin expert? This is pretty cool right here. Isn't it funny that no matter how shitty Victor looks, you can see a little bit of Kane Hodder in his face. You think he is? It's called Bottoms. Yeah, Bottoms. No, he's talking about Joyride. There's a movie coming out called Joyride this weekend. It's this one here. So look up Joyride on Internet Movie Database. The trailer does look funny. It looks like it's got some stuff in, but I'm not paying money to see that in the theater. There's some stuff that I'll wait for video or streaming. You guys watch Black Mirror? You watch any of that? The new season of that started on Netflix. I watched that this weekend. I was thinking about doing a review of that. We're close to the end. Where are we at? We got 7 minutes left. Probably 3 of that's credits. So the other Joyride she's probably talking about with Paul Walker is a really good movie. I like that. Yeah, they never do like the double tap rule from Zombieland. Like once you think he's dead, like somebody should just like cut his head, his arms, his legs off. I feel his pain. I've had some toe damage in my life. I got my big toe caught in a bicycle chain riding it with no shoes on. Probably look about like what his foot looks like. Nothing is more humiliating than to go get your foot ripped up, go to the hospital, get your foot fixed, come home and hear your mother give you the I told you so speech about not riding your bike without shoes. I don't know. We can talk about it here in a few minutes once this is over. He just pulled her over. We can do. How long is Hatchet 2? So when my phone goes sleeping and if I wake it up and I hit the wrong button, what it was is I was listening to In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins. Where's my Tubi app? So he's coming out of the water. He's actually in the boat. Basically, you assume he killed the dude. He's smiling, screaming at her. And that's how it ends. Credits roll. Are you guys finished yet? I just got the credits. You know, I'm on vacation next Monday. I was thinking we could watch something that was a little longer if we want it. But we could always do Hatchet. Terrifier 2 is on there. If we want it, we've already watched Terrifier. Maybe I'll put up a poll. We can watch the second part of things that we've watched. What have we watched on it? We watched Terrifier, so we could watch that. And we watched we watched Hatchet. We could maybe watch Hatchet 2. If this were real, I'd be way scarier than Friday the 13th. Yeah, that's true. My dad got his foot caught in a motorcycle or bike, and he said the doctor poured salt water on it and scraped the crap out of him to clean it out. Well, I cut basically my big toe in half, and so they sewed it back together, and it didn't have a toenail on it. And so about a week into it, my neighbor came over with her daughter to see how I was doing. And as they were leaving, I was trying to get up, and the bitch stepped on my foot and ripped the toe back open again, and I had to go back to the doctor. Oh, well, I got credits rolling. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a poll, and I'm going to put part 2s up. since I'm off next Monday. Any of you guys off Monday, or am I the only one? I don't want to put up something this long if you guys aren't available. I can stay up as long as we want. Shit, I gotta shave, man. I look old when my shit starts getting gray. But worst case scenario, we can do Hatchet 2 next week. So, what movies that are coming out this week? Have you guys? Are you guys buying this week? Anything? Somebody had posted, sent me a picture of my high school reunion is coming up, and I thought I was bad because I've gained a lot of weight, and so I see some of them bitches on there, and I realize I don't look half bad compared to some of those people. Either way, there isn't an I Spit on Your Grave 2. Actually there is. Oh my God, it is not good, but that some bitch is long. I Spit. It's called I Spit on Your Grave Deja Vu. And it is 2.5 hours long. It's got some decent parts in it, but a lot of it is really bad. The Black Room. What's the Black Room? We actually watched more of this movie of any movie than we have before. It was actually cool. It's on Tubi. What is it? The Black Room. The Hemdales move into their dream house, but their happy marriage is put to the test when they discover that something is living in the cellar. Huh. It's got Tiffany Shepis in it. Is she nude in it? The Doll. There's a there's an anthology movie called Watch If You Dare that I watched on Tubi the other day. It's not too bad, but that's really short. What was the other? I watched 2 anthology movies because they were short. What was the other one? Scary or Die. They don't have that on there. But that was pretty good. Scary or Die. I don't remember which streaming service I watched that on. I'll put up a poll. We'll put not buying anything anytime soon. We're going to see Indiana Jones. Yeah, I'm gonna go see Indiana Jones next Saturday. The only reason, if nothing else, I'm going to see it is to cleanse my palate of the Crystal Skull. I thought that fucking last one was the worst thing I ever seen. Well, I put that in the poll and nobody voted for it. So I think it was because Hatchet. I think I make the mistake of putting obscure stuff in with one movie that's always like more popular than the others. So then when we do like I put Would You Rather, Hatchet, and Maniac, and Hatchet got half the votes. So I think it's because I put something that was like, basically a household name in there. Are you buying anything this week, Doug? I don't even know what's coming out. What's coming out? I was sad old Gator didn't show up tonight. He usually throws some knowledge on us about movies. I can't get this fucking thing to sit right tonight for some reason. You know how when you set stuff up and you get everything exactly where you want it, so you don't have to touch it, and then you move it, and then it fucks it up. Have you guys anybody watched that Skinamarink that I bought? The reason I bought it, like I said, is the collectability of the steelbook. I got that Arrow set coming this week too. It finally shipped that enter the video store. They ended up, the price went down to 60 some bucks at one point from on Amazon, but it was like back stocked or back ordered, I guess, where I guess you could order it, but it was going to take weeks to get it. And I got Best Buy to match it. So I got that coming this week from Best Buy, but I price matched it from Amazon. Yeah, Hatchet 2 started playing automatically. I'll be buying Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake shirts from Fright Rag. Hey, that was one of the ones I was telling people I actually do like, and he mentioned Ginger Snaps is on there. I actually do like I like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the reboot with Jessica Biel. I like that almost as good as the original, because we were talking about movies that we like the reboot or remake better, and I think I like the Evil Dead with the one from 2013. Evil Dead Rise is on Max, HBO Max. Well, Max. If you guys didn't know that, Bacon Pew Pew is back. We're trying to decide what we're gonna watch next week. I'm gonna put up a poll. It'll probably have Hatchet 2, and what else did we say? Probably that by Maniac again, and Arkansas Women's Prison Massacre. All right, have you seen that movie, or are you just doing it because of the title? And Star Wars Collected and Hobby said he's seen Indiana too. Hey, Bacon, are you seeing Indiana Jones? Like I told him, I really want to watch it just to get a like to cleanse the palate from that last movie that had parts that were decent, but Shia LaBeouf, I couldn't stand him in it, even though I do like him in Disturbia. I thought he was good in that. Sun shines on a dog's ass some days, as they say. But I don't even know what comes out this week. I have not looked ahead. Let me look real quick. So Evil Dead Rise is coming out. I'm definitely buying that. Other than it's sad that the 4K and Blu-ray, they don't have any special features on them. And then that National Lampoon's Vacation Steelbook, if I can get that in Best Buy, I'll get it. They're releasing the first 2 Mission Impossible movies on 4K in a Steelbook. The sad part about that is I like the third Mission Impossible movie better than the first 2. Did you hear about Ed Gale? Who's Ed Gale? I like to, but I'm behind on theater movies. Been working a lot. Yeah, me too. Went on vacation, and then it was like crazy coming back. Watch Neon Maniacs. Is that on Tubi? I like to pick Tubi because it's free. Who's Ed Gale? You haven't seen it yet. Who's Ed Gale? I probably know who it is. The name is blanking me right now. Ed Gale. Is it the Ed Gale that was Howard the Duck? Yeah, I think I've seen Neon Maniacs. I recognize the title. Dude, I basically saw everything from the 80s just in the damn video stores myself. So yeah, Peter commented, I got my video out there. If you guys haven't watched it, please watch it and support the channel of my Roseblood unboxing video that I put out there right, I think about an hour, 2 hours before we went on air here. On air, where is it? Yeah, I put out that Roseblood. I found some clearance movies at a Big Lots a couple weeks ago, and I just haven't posted the video. We'll post that tomorrow. I got a Dollar Tree that I found some movies at before I went on vacation, so I'm doing a video of that probably for Tuesday. I've got the a couple unboxing videos of stuff that I've bought online that I need to do. Yeah, this was a good watch. This for a change, we actually talked about the movie. maybe some of the movies, it's good that we picked a mainstream movie that people would watch because we don't talk about it a lot. Love Rosebud wasn't expecting the ending. Neither was I. But Peter had already told me that I would like it. And I guess he said that because he knows how the original Halloween's like my second favorite movie. Without me saying, does anybody here, or if you want to put in the comments later, know what is my favorite movie without me saying? Do you guys know? You just watched it, actually. I'll check it out again. I don't know. It might be better to start watching some more obscure stuff on here. Like I picked that movie. We were talking about it last week, Contacted, but we didn't actually put it on the watch, the poll. So I don't know that I want to. Maybe I should start picking some more obscure stuff. But I do like it when people vote. It shows me that there's more, interaction on the channel. So, like I said, I've supported Peter because he supported me. So, I love the VHS tape of Rosebud, which is why I bought that from him. And I was only going to buy that, but then I liked the work that he put in on the other releases. So I bought it on the side, not through the Indiegogo, and I bought the Blu-ray and DVD. So I just got that unboxing video that I put out there. Yeah, I know. Dukes of Hazzard, man. You got the rebel flag on the top of the car. You can't buy. But Walmart last year had it back in stores, but they changed the box art a little bit, so you couldn't really see the flag as much. I don't like being older, but I'll say that I really do am glad that I grew up in the 70s, 80s, and 90s where everybody wasn't fucking SAWFT soft and didn't give a shit about everything like that. History is history. I'm not supporting the Confederate side of things because I like a show where it's got the fucking Confederate flag on a car. The Dukes of Hazzard was family fun. It almost felt like a live action version of a fucking Cosby Kids or a He-Man show where you almost like learned a life lesson by watching it. Those guys treated everybody and respected everybody. And then to have that tarnish the show is pretty fucking pathetic that this day and age, that's where people get offended by everything. So, all right, I'll get off my soapbox now. Sorry. Oh, that's pretty sad. I'm not reading that out loud. I don't want to get tagged on my video. Went into Best Buy today and they told me they didn't sell physical media anymore at the location. It's starting. Yeah, mine told me that a year ago and then they revamped the store and they put it back in there. Maybe it's because I'm supporting them. So I guess I need to keep going in Best Buy every week and buying it. There's a couple times that they told me they didn't like me recording in there, but then now they see me doing it and they don't say anything. Yeah, I'll probably watch that, kind of like have it running in the background. That was one of the reasons I think that Flash didn't do so well is we're basically getting superhero fatigue. I don't know that those series, I guess since you can watch them at your leisure and it's on Disney Plus, it gives you a reason to keep it. But the last couple Marvel movies haven't wowed me. I like the Flash, but I think it was more for the nostalgia. So I think the Flash got all the fans who really wanted to see it out week 1. And then just like everything else, it fucking falls off the cliff in week 2. Mine hasn't sold since before CV19. Your what hasn't sold? Oh, your Best Buy? I make custom Dukes cars. I don't care what people think. Dukes is a good, wholesome. That's what I'm saying. I mean, watch the show. People make comments about shit. Like I was talking to somebody that they were busting on the Flash movie and they haven't even seen it. So before you like get your fucking panties in a bunch about something, how about supporting the fucking movie and going out and watching it? But yeah, so look, I did the normal thing. You know, I got to learn to be like a good YouTuber here. I didn't even put the fucking banner on there. I get like 2 super chats a month or something like that anyway, so it does not like it really matters. But Hey, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the normal YouTube stuff. Anybody that wants to support the channel can send super chats, and my Cash App and PayPal's in the description. So I think I keep saying I'm going to do it. I really think I've almost got my arms around the levels of what I want to do for a Patreon or whatever. So I may be announcing that soon. So if anybody really wants to support me, I'd rather you do that than just send random super chats anyway. Bo Duke was cute. Daisy was cute too back in the day. I want a Wolverine TV series. Yeah, that would be kind of epic. What do you think about Wolverine returning in Deadpool 3? I got to start watching The City of the Dead. I haven't watched that. Is it called City of the Dead? Yeah, I haven't watched that either. I figured I'd let a couple episodes build up and then I'd watch 2 or 3 of them together. I'm not big in watching an episode and then waiting a week. Binge watching kind of spoils you with that. Like when I was watching Star Trek Picard, I'd get to the end and I'd be like, what? Then I got to wait a week to see the next one. I'm saving up to buy a real 69 Charger. That's fucking epic. If you do that, I want you to send me some shit and I want to post some photos on the channel or whatever. Or maybe you can come on and we can do a video. Give me some footage and put on there. I love the fucking Dukes of Hazzard car. Somebody told me they gave me a Tesla to drive for work, and I haven't researched it because there's a lot to learn about that car. But somebody told me you could program the horn to do whatever you wanted to do. And I told my son I was going to program it to do the General Lee horn. And he told me, he said, I'll never ride with you in the car again if you do that. Yeah, Daisy Duke. I don't have it in here. What if I can take a photo of this? Hold on a second. I've got there was a Cooter has a store several hours away from me in Northern Virginia. And I didn't get to go there, but a friend of mine did. And he got a General Lee car from the 80s signed by a bunch of cast members for me while he was there. So I don't have that one in here, but I do have something else Dukes of Hazzard related in here. Let me see if I can get a photo of it. I got 2 things. I don't know if you better see that. So I've got an original 80s Daisy Duke figure unopened, still in the sealed package, hanging on the wall. And then I've got, you can't see the one, but I've got an original Dukes of Hazzard General Lee with the Bo and Luke figures in it. That's basically still got all the original stickers and everything. So it's in mint condition. And yeah, I got it in a acrylic case. And I got my Jason versus Freddy figure standing on top of it. So, and then I got my Jaws collection hanging behind it too. So, yeah, that's cool. I love Dukes of Hazzard. I used to grow up that. Why don't you do some Stone Cold Steve Austin theme song horn? Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe at worst case, I could just do the glass breaking. Did you guys see that short I did? I didn't even realize put the 2 and 2 together. So I didn't make a big deal out of it, but it really was a big deal where my name is JEFFMAN316 on here. And the Jeff Man came from Batman 89 because I just got all into that movie. And my friend of mine, when we were trying to create, it was the start of the internet and we were trying to create handles or whatever. And he told me, he said, you should be Jeff Man because you love Batman so much. And I even have a license plate that I got on my one of my first cars that said Jeff Man. So then when I went to the internet and I went to sign up for like AOL and Comcast, somebody already had Jeff Man. So I had to add a number. So at the time, the WWF was big with the Attitude Era and Stone Cold was on there. So I put 316. So if you watch that short I did this past week, on the same day in history, Batman 89 debuted in theaters and Stone Cold did his infamous Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass speech at Survivor Series. Was it Survivor Series? King of the Ring in 1996. I couldn't believe that both of those things happened on the same day. Yeah, those are cool. Appreciate that. Stone Cold's theme is awesome too. Yeah, I love Stone Cold Steve Austin. Do you guys watch the show now? And it's got that guy, L.A. Knight. He's like a mix of The Rock and Stone Cold together as far as his personality goes. Did you get the vest shirt? No, I didn't get. I bought very few shirts back then. I remember I got the iconic Austin 316 shirt with the skull with the light blue outline with the smoke like coming out of his eyes. And then I remember getting one of the Rock's Brahma Bull shirts. And I think I got one of the DX shirts. Other than that, I didn't buy a lot of shirts back then. All right, guys. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I got to clean all this shit up. Might shave his fucking white beard off before I go back to work tomorrow. So, yeah, this is one of the first streams that we actually talked about the movie. I appreciate you guys watching it. Maybe, like I said, you got a do you do a mainstream movie where everybody likes it and you can talk about it, or do you do something obscure where you can just bullshit more and nobody really cares? So I used to collect signed championship belts. I have both the titles autographed, the regular and Smoking Skull. I don't have any belt signed other than that one. I don't remember if you guys saw it. I had it hanging up and it kept falling, so I moved it. Nah, I don't have it over there. I have to show you. But it's the Divas title, and the reason I got it, it was signed by Paige, and at the time she had left the WWE, and her autograph was kind of rare. She didn't sign a lot of things. And then the other side of it was signed by Florence Pugh, who played Paige in the movie. What is it? Fighting with My Family or whatever it's called. And Florence Pugh is in one of my favorite movies, Midsommar. So no, I'm not getting those Jaws bath bombs. I saw it in that thing you sent me. Yeah, have a nice night, everybody. Actually, my favorite is the Jeff Hardy TNA Custom Championship. Yeah, that is a pretty cool looking belt. Have a good night. Yeah, nobody, when I mentioned it earlier, nobody guessed. My favorite movie is Jaws, by the way. I've got all those figures that are worth some money hanging up on the wall. I don't know if I can get up. You'll see in a photo. Maybe I'll do a room tour eventually. But like I got those little mini Jaws figures and the Jaws shark. What I did was I printed at work a long time ago a bunch of mini posters. They're probably 6 inches tall. They're like the size of the little disc artwork that you would get at Best Buy and behind the movie. I got a bunch of those when Best Buy closed, so it gave me the idea. And I printed mini posters and I put them on the ceiling coming out of the crown molding in this room, and it surrounds it on 3 sides. I didn't do it on the other side yet because I ran out of movies that I wanted to do that with. So I got all the Saw ones from the actual Blockbuster when it closed, and then I got a couple Friday the 13th, and I did the rest, and then I did Halloween and Jaws. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and close it out. Like I said, anybody that watches this video now in the future, do the same thing. Please put likes on the videos, any of my videos that you watch. Please support the channel by watching the other videos. It does help. If you want to support me now or after the fact, you can do super chats now or super thanks when you're watching videos. My Cash App, PayPal is down below. If anything that anybody's ever donated to me on the streams or after, I've used it to buy movies that we've talked about. So it does go back into the channel. Everything that I make off of YouTube, which is not much, I do reinvest in the channel. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'll put a poll up, which will include Hatchet 2 is one of the options. So potentially we might watch that next week. So love you guys. Watch out for the movie hunts that I post this week. Go out and check out Roseblood, the unboxing that I just posted, and make sure you support Peter. If nothing else, go out to YouTube and watch Roseblood. You can watch it free on YouTube. If you don't want to, can't afford to support Peter, you got a fun. I got the little mini Jaws like in the blind bags that you open. So maybe I'll show that on there too. Bizarro Supergirl, I appreciate you coming by. you actually being here probably keeps all these guys from being total fucking pervs during the live stream. So I appreciate all you guys being clean this week. I had one person complain one time about when we got raunchy that week, but either way. Yeah, have a good night. Appreciate you stopping by, Bacon. I've tried to come by a couple of your live streams too. And like I said, after this holiday coming up, you and I need to touch base and we'll come up with something Texas Chainsaw Massacre related, even if it's just a ranking where we can talk about the movies and I can get you on the channel. And then maybe you can come up with something. I can come over to yours too. So, like I said, everybody that I'm not going to mention you all by name, and anybody that showed up now in the future. I love all you guys that support me. I keep doing this just because you guys interact with me and I love talking about movies. So as long as you guys keep supporting me and we keep growing, I'll keep doing this. And hopefully we can do another giveaway soon. Because when we hit 2,500 subscribers, he said, definitely good idea. When we get 2,500 subscribers, I'm going to do good night, guys. Sweet dreams. Yep. You too. Your mind isn't on boobies tonight. Well, we can talk about more boobies next week. But yeah, I'll hopefully we'll hit 2,500 subscribers soon, and I'll do another giveaway. So I forgot to ask you guys. I got some digital codes of movies that I already own digitally. What do you guys think? Hit me up in the comments of this, or just send me some messages. How do you think I should give some of that stuff away? Just randomly shoot pictures out on my Instagram or Twitter or whatever. I'd like to start giving some stuff away. Yep, you have a great week too. I appreciate you. Watch any video I post and make some comments on there. So like I said, hopefully we'll hit a milestone soon and I can give away more, because I got quite a bit of extra movies that I've got stored away, saving up to do giveaways for the future. So I can only do that if we hit some milestones. So like, comment, subscribe, share, like I said on all my videos. I appreciate all the support you guys give me. And until next time, boys and girls, this is JEFFMAN316. Your pop culture reporter, signing out saying, you guys be safe out there.
Mr. Mayor, Chief, ladies and gentlemen.